Imagine a lake so saturated with gas that a single, sudden release could suffocate everyone living along its shores. Now imagine that same lake quietly becoming one of the most important power sources in its region. This is Lake Kivu, straddling the border between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, in the heart of Africa's Great Rift Valley. It's one of the African Great Lakes, but unlike its famous neighbors like Victoria or Tanganyika, Kivu harbors a deadly secret deep beneath its surface. The lake sits over a volcanic region, and for thousands of years, volcanic activity has been releasing carbon dioxide and methane into the deep, cold waters below. Because the lake is so deep and its waters are so stable, those gases have dissolved and accumulated in enormous quantities, trapped like the fizz in an unopened soda bottle. Scientists estimate that Lake Kivu holds roughly 300 cubic kilometers of dissolved gases, mostly carbon dioxide, but also a significant amount of methane. To put that in perspective, that's enough gas to fill the volume of over 120 million Olympic-sized swimming pools. This setup creates a rare and dangerous phenomenon known as a limnic eruption, a catastrophic overturn where suddenly deep water rises, releasing gas all at once. In the 1980s, two smaller lakes in Cameroon, Lake Nyos and Lake Manawan, experienced these eruptions, and the results were devastating. At Lake Nyos in 1986, a massive cloud of carbon dioxide swept over nearby villages, suffocating over 700 people and thousands of livestock in a matter of hours. Lake Kivu is larger and holds far more gas than either of those lakes, and it's surrounded by a much bigger population. Millions of people live along its shores. If even just 1 or 2% of Kivu's gas were to be released in a sudden overturn, the suffocation blast could be catastrophic, potentially killing millions. For decades, scientists and local authorities knew about this threat, but they also knew that preventing it would require a monumental engineering effort. The solution they devised is as elegant as it is ambitious. Carefully siphon the gas out of the deep water, layer by layer, using a network of pipes. As the gas-rich water is pumped to the surface, the pressure drops and the dissolved gases bubble out, much like opening a shaken soda. The carbon dioxide is safely released into the atmosphere, or in some cases captured. The methane, however, is a valuable fuel. Methane burns cleanly compared to many other fossil fuels, so instead of just disposing of it, engineers decided to use it to generate electricity. In 2016, a company called Kivu built a floating platform on the lake that extracts methane and pipes it to a power plant on the shore. Today, that plant generates around 26 megawatts of electricity, providing a significant portion of Rwanda's power. The project is expanding, with plans to boost output even further, potentially powering hundreds of thousands of homes across the region. But this isn't just about power, it's about safety. By carefully extracting the gas, engineers are slowly reducing the lake's explosive potential. Lake Kivu remains a ticking clock, but now, for the first time, that clock is being wound down, and the same gas that once threatened millions is lighting up their homes. Subscribe for more stories like this.